Really liked this agency and I was really hoping for it. Think highly and positively of everything and every situation when I really don't want to always do that. And I know I'm being so dramatic. Okay. I have such exciting news. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something better. Let me catch you up. If you guys don't know me, my name is Kayla and I've been pursuing acting since 2021. So it is April 20th, 2021. It is Monday, May 17th, 2021. Okay, so this is August 15th, 2021. And today marks my final day of school. And I just submitted myself for my very first role. I'm finally gonna stop doing things that I don't even like. I'm finally gonna do things that I'm really happy about, which is acting. And since then, I've been attending acting classes mostly on Zoom and self-submitting as much as possible. It's been about 2 years now and I decided it's finally time for me to find an agent. This vlog was filmed over a course of a few months and I took you along the whole entire journey from making a demo reel, submitting myself to agencies, and everything in between. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. Okay. So it's currently 12:30 and I am getting ready to do something really exciting. So after days of researching and preparing myself for today, I am going to make my demo reel to submit to an agency for the first time. I never knew that it would get to a point where I would feel ready, but I do. And me 2 years ago would be ecstatic. Like, this is exactly where I wanted to be 2 years ago, and I'm here now and I'm submitting to agencies and it's so crazy. So I've been researching for the past few days. I've just been searching up different agencies in my area and giving a kind of a pros and cons list. I've been writing down things that I like and things that I don't like about each agency. And there is one that I'm leaning more towards, I'm not gonna lie. There is one that might be a little favorite of mine. Although I'm more so towards one agency right now, I am obviously going to be posting or submitting to the other ones as well. Today's Friday and the agency office closes on the weekend. So my goal is to get everything done by this weekend and send it off Monday morning, literally at 8 a.m. so that I'm the first thing they see when they open up their email. And I need a new demo reel. I hated the one that I made a few months back. A fresh new demo reel is exactly what I need. I am doing a dramatic monologue and a comedic monologue because I want the agency to see both sides, you know? Also, a little bit of kind of where my head's at with these agencies. I'm definitely favoring one, as I stated, and that one is actually a really big agency in my area. It's very well known. They're very well known because they offer a lot of opportunities for their talent. Very well known across Canada and even in the US as well. So it's definitely a little daunting to be applying or submitting yourself to an agency that's really well known. Yeah, it's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I've just been researching a lot these days, and a lot of what I've been researching, I don't know, I just keep going back to them. I feel like they would be the best fit for me in this current time in my acting career. I feel like they would open a lot of doors for me, and they seem to be really good to their clients. I was worried that because their roster is so huge that I would get lost in the agency. I wouldn't be seen very much, and that was kind of my only con with this agency. But recently with my last acting class, I found a girl who had a similar casting type with me and she was represented by them. So I decided to message her and I asked her a bunch of questions, which she was so nice about. But I did ask her, I said, do you feel lost? Do you feel like you don't get very seen? Do you feel like you don't get that many auditions? And she said that none of that was true. She said that she feels very seen, that they're very good at communicating, and she was literally on hold for a commercial, I think, that very day that I was messaging her. So that's really awesome, and it definitely relieved some of my worry. So yeah, I don't know, it's just very exciting. It feels right, which is such an underwhelming word to use in this situation, but it just feels right. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop procrastinating now. It's currently 12:45, so I'm gonna go memorize this because I know damn well my memory sucks, and I will get back to you guys in a bit. Oh, hi! Okay, so it's 1:05 and I decided to just do it. You know, I don't want to waste too much time. I have family coming over soon and I want to be able to be in this house alone while I'm doing this dramatic scene because I have to yell a lot. I don't want to do that with my family downstairs probably freaking out as to why I'm yelling. So I'm just gonna do it now. So yeah, I have my little setup. It's, ignore the mess. Should I even show you? Okay, you can see my tripod. It's on my bed with a bunch of crap, I know. And then I have another broken tripod on the side with the ring light. My room's a disaster. This is the only blank wall I have. You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't even have a backdrop yet. I have not gotten that. I am a little broke at the moment, but it's okay. Am I ranting a little bit? I am. Okay, let's just get started. It is a little dark today because it was raining all day, but hopefully my ring light will fix that. Let's see. Beautiful. You see how much that changes everything? So the ring light situation is kind of annoying. I'm going to film this way and hopefully I don't catch it. I might catch it randomly because I'm going to be moving and talking, but I hope it's not as distracting as it's showing me right now, but it's the best we can do. I have glasses, so we deal with it, you know? This doesn't give me the vibes that I'm going for. This is very dramatic. This is more of a shirt for my next monologue, so I'm gonna change. Is black too much? Is black like too dark? Okay, we're not doing black, hold on. Dark gray? I don't know, I don't know. Maybe a hoodie. You guys should see the state of my room because I've been throwing outfits left, right, and center right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. This works. So smart, Kayla. Okay. I actually got really into that one. Like my head is so, I'm actually not even, whoa. I got so into that one. I actually am trying to catch my breath right now. I'm actually like getting lightheaded. Okay, maybe, okay, I know this is a good thing, but it's also like a very surreal feeling right now. I'm gonna chill because this is a lot. Okay, hi. I don't know if I'm gonna end up putting the clips in, but if you did see, I did end up getting extremely invested in the character, which is good, but it did get me a little lightheaded, so I went to go eat some food and drink some water, and now I feel a little bit better. I changed into the shirt that best resembles this new character for this new monologue, and we're just going to go through with this. So, my family is home now. It's 3 p.m., so it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to project as much as I would. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but when I do my monologue, you can definitely hear it, and it's a little frustrating, so I'm gonna try to do a take and see if I can mute the background. Alright, by some sort of miracle we got it done. This is so exciting. I didn't think I was going to because I did feel a little bit stumped when I saw that we had company over and it was really loud, but thankfully they didn't stay too long and I was able to get everything done by 3:30. And now I have 2 monologues to send off to an agent. That's so crazy. I'm about to literally put everything away because my room is a disaster. I will check back with you when I have an update. Okay, it is 12:18 a.m. I just finished my cover letter for this agency. It's actually happening. I just finished. I'm going to send it off tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm going to schedule it. I'm just currently drafting the email right now. I have the email set. I have the headshots in. I have my demo reel link. All that's left to do is add the cover letter and my resume. Wish me luck. Alright, so it's been about a week since I submitted to this one agency. And the goal was to keep submitting to other agencies, but I got sick, if you couldn't tell, but I'm feeling much better than I did earlier in the week, so I'm getting back on track with everything. So yeah, I submitted myself last week Tuesday. It's currently Wednesday of the following week, and I'm going to call them and ask for a follow-up. I don't even know how follow-up calls work. Like I searched up on Google following up on an agent email, and I'm just going to ask whatever it says there because I don't know how this stuff works. Oh my god, why am I nervous? Okay, I don't know why I'm nervous. Like, they don't know who I am. Like, okay, what should I start off saying? Hi, whoever answers. My name is Kayla Cavarlo. How are you? Okay, I have a feeling that that's not gonna happen. It's fine. It's fine. Damn. It's okay though. Honestly, I did all I could on my part. You know, I made the email, I put in all the required stuff like demo reel, resume, headshots, cover letter, and I followed up a week later. So I did all I could on my part. Everything else is not in my control. I can only control what I am in control of. It's okay. It's okay. I will get signed to an agent that is meant for me. I'm just going to apply to the other agencies and do follow-ups and this and that. It's okay if we don't get it right away, because that's not how life is. It's fine. Okay, me trying to give myself a pep talk. Anyways, I will check back with you guys in a bit. Okay, I am recording on my phone right now because things have just been crazy. I started a new job, a new retail job recently. I am just trying to establish a routine right now. So things have been a little hectic. I haven't had a chance to update you guys so far. It's currently November 27th at 10 p.m. and I'm here applying to agencies, but I did receive a response to the previous one, the one that I was extremely interested in. Unfortunately, the guy that I emailed, he isn't looking for any representation at the moment. It's not a no. It's not technically a no. I'm not as discouraged as I would be if he just straight up rejected me. Who knows? Maybe in the future that door will open. But yeah, I have been just researching the past few hours, and I currently have 2 emails to 2 different agencies scheduled to be sent tomorrow at 8 a.m. One is a small boutique type of agency where she works alone, and then the other one is a little bit bigger. There's like 3 agencies in part of this. 3 agencies. Oh my god, can you tell I'm just like out of it? 3 agents are part of that agency, so I set everything up, everything is scheduled. But yeah, now we wait. Okay, ignore the messy room. I'm not in the mindset to tidy it up right now. It's November 29th and I'm really stressed out. I feel very anxious right now and I just don't know how to handle it, so I was like, hey, put on the camera and talk to you people that don't know me about it. I've just been so busy all week. I finally posted a YouTube video because I have been gone for like a month because I was sick. This video is going to be posted way later than that, but this is just like whatever now that I'm dealing with. I've also been applying to agencies, as you know. This is the point of the video. I applied to 2 more the other day, as you know. One of them got back to me saying that they are also not looking for anyone else on their roster until the new year. So again, not a no, but not what I was hoping to get a response for. The other girl, who was a smaller boutique, she did reply and ask me for my age, but after I replied, she never emailed me back. It's been a day, so I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and I'll follow up with her in a few days from now. With the new year coming up, right now it's the slow season for acting, but with the new year coming up and all the new opportunities that are gonna come up and all the, I guess, teasers of certain things coming out, I'm being so hard on myself because I feel like I need to be doing all these things at once. I'm only one person and I can only do so many things at once, but I feel like I'm running out of time, and I feel like the stress of not having an agent and therefore not being able to access those certain auditions that I want to have is putting a strain on me. I can't go for those auditions that I want to get, but if I don't get an agent, I can't get those auditions, and just overall not having the time to practice acting the way I want to practice acting. I don't know what to do. I'm beating myself up for it because if I don't get an agent by the new year, which is what I was hoping for, then I don't know how I'm ever going to... No. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say that. I was just about to say I don't know how I'm ever going to achieve what I want to achieve, but that's not true because I will get an agent. I will get an agent. Oh my god, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to reaffirm to yourself that what you're doing is meant for you and everything is on your own timeline, and it's so difficult to do that sometimes. I always preach it, and sometimes it's hard to practice what I preach, but it is true. This is happening for me, or to me, for a reason, and I have my own timeline, which I will get an agent eventually, but it's just such a very stressful an overwhelming feeling, and it just makes you feel like you're the problem. It makes you feel like it's you, you know, it's you that they don't want, or it's you that's not cut out for it yet and you still need more practice. But how can I get practice without auditions, and how can I get auditions without agents? And it's like, oh my god, I don't know. I have literally nothing to my, like, I have no credits at all. Again, I've been applying on Actors Access almost every day and I still have no auditions. And it's just, I don't know, I'm going through a spiral of just anxiety and stress and overthinking. I just want an agent. I just want an agent, and I want to be able to put myself out there and get experience. I guess in a way this is experience, but it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I know I have a lot to do and I set aside a time to do it before I have other plans that day, I just start overthinking about the fact that I have no time to do it, even though I do have time realistically, but it's my brain telling me I don't. That I start using the time that I should have worked, instead using that time to overthink about how I don't have time to work. Does that make sense? I don't know. Nothing's making sense to me right now. I'm going to tell myself that it's okay to take breaks and it's okay to feel overwhelmed at times, but to give myself the time to rest. So that's what I'm gonna do today, and it's so painful. It's so painful to do this. It's so painful to give myself a rest day because I feel like I could do so much more with my time, but I'm just so stressed out. I just really want an agent. I really want to start getting experience, and I have so many plans for the future. I have so many specific goals that I want to achieve and that I'm working towards, but I can't get there if I have no representation. And if I don't, then I guess I can always try again in the new year. But just because you have a certain way of wanting how things to go does not mean it's gonna happen that way. Life doesn't work that way. You can want it to happen, as I've realized. You can want it to happen, but you are not in control of what happens or how it happens. You can only control what you do. Okay guys, so it's been a few days since I last spoke to you, and a lot has happened. I don't remember exactly what I spoke about last. I think I applied to a couple more agencies. Since then, I've just been applying to, I think I applied to like 2 or 3 more agents. I've done a couple follow-up emails, and long story short, I didn't get anywhere really. Well, I guess I didn't get nothing. I did get emails responding saying that they're currently not looking for anybody until the new year, which I understand now. So I definitely will be trying again in the new year. But before that, I got myself into a situation where I was able to contact a casting director. Another friend of mine who's in the industry talked to me about a casting director, and they pretty much bring people in for their workshops, and they have been helping them get agents and everything like that. So I was like, oh yeah, like I'll definitely reach out to them. Not knowing exactly how I would do that or what I should say, I decided to just draft an email at 2 in the morning to be submitted for 8 in the morning the next day. It didn't really go as well as I imagined. I drafted it the way I would an agency, except I was a little pushy, I would admit, and I asked for the opportunity to call, which is a huge no in the industry. You should not be asking a casting director to take time out of the day to call you without getting paid. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I was pretty much emailing this casting director for a while, and they were giving me really important information and got me to understand exactly why I wasn't getting any responses from agencies. And it's as simple as I'm still a very inexperienced actor. I don't have anything to my name. I'm not even gonna say much. I have nothing to my name, dude. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of that ahead of time, but it was pretty solidifying. I'm not gonna name names because it's not a bad thing that it happened. It was actually a really good thing that it happened, and I have to learn from it. I still respect this casting director a lot. They're really good at what they do, and I really appreciate what they do. So having this experience was crucial for my acting experience, and I just wanted to express it to you guys. So yeah, that happened a couple days ago, and I am now changing the direction of where this video is gonna go, I guess, for now at least. I have to gain more experience, and I'm not gonna get an agent if I don't have experience. So the goal right now is to take a break from submitting to agencies because I'm not ready. And although I feel ready, I'm not ready on paper. And at first I was very overwhelmed because, you know, I thought that I would get an agent before the new year, or at least in the start of the new year, and that's not happening. And I don't know why I thought that. I think I was underestimating exactly what is needed to get an agent, because there's a lot that I have to learn still. And that's okay, honestly, that's really okay. It's actually more exciting that way, I feel, because I have a lot more time to be sure of myself. I have a lot more time to know the craft inside and out, and not just stuff that I've read about, or not just stuff that I've researched or learned virtually through a webcam. I can actually adapt all those things in real life, and I think that's really important as well. But I also wanted to address how I've been feeling for the past week or so. I just feel like I have such distinct goals and such distinct things and specific things I want to do that I fear I'm not gonna have enough time. And I know that this is my own time limit that I'm setting for myself for no reason at all. I don't know why I'm setting such a harsh timeline for myself when there's no clock, there's no time limit at all. I know I'm doing that internally, but I don't know, it's just so, like, I'm getting like, I always say that everything that is meant for you will be yours, and you don't have to go searching for it, and you don't have to make it, you know, you don't have to force it. Everything will show up when it's meant for you. And I feel like I'm going to contradict myself by saying this, but at times, even though I feel that way, and even though I strongly believe it, at times I feel like my time is running out, and I feel like what if I am training and taking all this time to gain experience for my resume to get an agent, and by the time that I am about to submit to agencies again, the audition will come out for the role that I have been working towards, and then I don't even have a shot at it. But then again, if I go back to what I was saying, it wasn't meant for me in the first place. I don't know, I feel like my head is in a loop of me feeling a certain way and me being valid for feeling that way, but then my whole like overachieving head is like, don't worry, like, you don't gotta think that way, it'll work out for you. And I just feel like I don't allow myself to just be. I feel like my brain is always on this autopilot of having to reaffirm everything and having to think highly and positively of everything and every situation, when I really don't want to always do that. And I don't feel like that's part of the human experience. I feel like part of the human experience is feeling these things, and is feeling the dread and the doubt and the overthinking and the overwhelming feeling of not feeling like you're gonna get to where you want to be as soon as you want to. And it was just getting to me. I don't know why I worry that, I don't know why I want it so much faster than I'm ready for. I just never allow myself to feel what I feel and be okay with it. I'm gonna go to this acting studio in January, and it's gonna be on my resume, and I'm gonna have experience, and I'm gonna continue making 2023 a year of experience and getting myself in the door of as much creativity and acting spaces as I can be in. So yeah, that's just kind of how the journey is going to be now. So I will definitely be submitting to agents hopefully next year, but it may not be as soon as I thought it would be. Just a little update for you guys. I guess I'll see you when I'm going to my first ever acting class in person from a professional studio. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll see you then. Over the next couple weeks, my main focus was to gain experience, so I attended many in-person acting classes, and I got to self-submit even more, which got me some pretty frequent auditions. I wasn't submitting myself to any agencies during this time because I was pretty convinced that I wasn't going to get one anytime soon, until this happened. Okay guys, okay. I have such exciting news. First, I have to paint you a little picture. It is currently February 23rd, 2023, so it has been a little bit since I updated you guys. Okay, a couple days ago I had a commercial that seemed a little bit sketch, I'm not gonna lie. I had a previous experience with a commercial not being as authentic as it seemed, and I wanted someone else's thoughts on it. So I messaged a friend of mine, and this guy I have met through a previous acting class, and I pretty much told him, hey, you've been doing a lot of commercials, I feel like you're the best fit to ask this question to, blah blah blah, and I explained. He ended up asking his agent the question, and then I get a message from him today, that was a few days ago, I got a message from him today that he's like, oh hey, by the way, my agent was wondering if you were looking for representation. Yo, like I was gonna ask, like I swear I was gonna ask him like, hey, is your agent looking for representation? I've been trying, but I didn't want to like do that. I don't know why I didn't want to do that, but the fact that she asked is even better because she's interested. He didn't send any photos of me or anything. I don't know, maybe she's looking for new talent and she was like, oh, this girl has an actor's access, this girl is submitting herself, even though she has no representation, she's probably a good fit. Maybe that's what she's thinking, or maybe that's what I want her to think. Oh my god. I remember being so down on myself with the whole agency applying and everything because it's really difficult. I'm really excited and hopefully something good comes out of it, and if not, then this was just an amazing experience. I will definitely keep you updated. This is a sooner update than I thought. I am so confused. I don't really know what to think. This agent is requesting an annual fee, and if anybody knows anything about acting, is you're not supposed to pay your agents anything. They work off commission. They are reputable. I've heard of them. My coaches know them. My friend gets auditions and commercials from them, and they signed the ACTRA code of conduct. Why are they asking for a fee? I'm gonna ask her tomorrow when I talk to her what the fee is about. It's like, why though? Still super excited, but I did email 2 of my coaches, so I'm gonna wait on their responses. But yeah, I kind of feel a little bit weird about it now. Okay, full disclosure, I do not look like this right now. I'm using a Snapchat filter that smooths my face because I'm going through it. I just finished sobbing, like pure sobbing, instant sobbing, because I decided, you know, I have my interview with this one agency, let me test my luck and submit to the original agency that I talked to you guys about that I really wanted to be represented by. So I sent it over again. I always check emails before I send it, and for some reason I guess I was looking at the wrong email or the wrong file or something, because I sent it with the wrong resume. It was one of my first resumes, and it was too late to recall the email. I didn't even know you could do that, so I sent another email and I said, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I sent an outdated resume. Below attached is my updated one. And I know I'm probably so dramatic and they probably don't even fucking care that it happens all the time, but I don't want them to think that I'm unprofessional or that I don't fucking read before I send anything out. Okay, it's been a little while later. I calmed myself down. I was also having a really bad day, and I just got off the call with the agent. I had a whole list of, I think, 12 questions on my Notion, and she answered all of them perfectly. You know, she didn't beat around the bush. She didn't try to make it sound better than what it is. She was giving it to me straight. So I asked her, I was like, how many of who you represent look like me? And she said, absolutely none. She does not have young, dark-haired girls on her roster. So already I'm pretty good with that because I look very basic. A lot of people look like me, so having an agency that has 0 people that look like me, the odds are in my favor, I guess. I am still a little bit worried about the fee. I did bring it up to her and she explained to me why it's there. I mean, it makes sense what she said to me. I am still a little bit iffy about it. I'm still gonna do a bit more research, and she said that there's no, you know, date that I have to go back to her. I'm gonna think about it. So, yeah. Okay, guys. It's been a while. This has been such a long process. You've reached the end of the video, and I either have good news or bad news. You could probably tell where it's going. I have an agent now, which is so crazy to finally say. Before I talk a little bit about my agent and what happened, how I'm thinking about it, and all that kind of stuff, I just want to enjoy how I feel right now. I started this video back in November when I was very, very, very invested in trying to get an agent. And it was a lot of trial and error. I've sent so many emails, I've written so many cover letters, I've gotten not so many responses. To be quite honest with you, a lot of them never even responded back, which is fair and happens. But it was definitely a very interesting thing to go through because I never knew how difficult it was really to get an agent. I didn't know it at the time, but I was very undertrained. I was very new, I guess. I still have so much to do and so much to experience, so much training to have, but you know what? It happened the way it was supposed to happen, and I'm so grateful to finally say that I have an agent. I actually went out to the grocery store and I bought a cake and I decorated it and all that just to celebrate. So I'll put that, I made actually a TikTok about it, so I'll put that in right now. But yeah, it's right here. I did take a little bite out of it. I tried not to do it on the actual writing because I want my family to see when they come home. I don't know, I thought it was cute, and I feel like I want to start to celebrate the small little wins and the small little events and stuff that make me happy throughout this experience of being an actor. It's so exciting, you know, after such struggle. The agent that I had the call with recently was the agent I am currently with. And it took me about a week and a half to come back to her. The only thing that I think I even mentioned in the last clip that I was a little skeptical about was the fee. Now, I have been drilled in my head, you can't sign with an agency that has admission fees or whatever. Agents work off commission and they don't get paid unless you get paid. So essentially that's all they really need. After I was thinking a little bit about it, the admission fee is $75, and I had an experience with a modeling agency who was interested in me but wanted me to pay an upfront of almost $600. So when I compare that towards this fee, it's quite a smaller amount. And although I feel like it's always in the back of my mind, like, should I have not accepted it because of the fees? Should I have, like, you know, put my foot down and kept going? Should I have just waited for the next, you know, agent? But there's a lot about this agent that I really like. When I was doing my pros and cons list, I was like, there's so many more pros than there are cons. And we aren't on a contract base, me and her. We don't have a, you know, 1 year or 6 month or 2 year contract. It's kind of a as you go. She calls it a talent agreement and not a talent contract, because she says if whatever happens, if you ever need to leave, so that there's no, you know, penalization or anything like that. So that's also something to take into consideration. If I fear that I'm not liking the fee, I could just leave, which I hope doesn't actually happen, because I am interested in staying for a very long while. It's also the fact of I have no experience. I'm very new to the game. You guys, I don't know if you guys know actually, I mean, I have been filming this whole process on my YouTube, but I don't have any experience. The only actual acting experience that I have other than training is my 1 theater credit from high school. There's an agent who's interested in me, who has to probably do a lot of work pushing me as it is because I don't have anything. Right now, where I am in my career, I need an agent who's going to push me and who's interested in doing that. And I need experience. So I have someone who seems to really want me and who seems to be able to do that for me, so I can gain a lot of experience within the next year and hopefully more. And it's not to say that you need representation to get experience, because I know so many people who don't have it and are doing really well for themselves, but I feel that where I am right now, she just kind of came at a really good time, and I'm gonna take it. And I'm being completely honest with you guys. I could just say, oh, everything's great. No, there's definitely some things, you know, well, the one thing that I didn't like, but the good definitely outweighed the bad. And I also like mentioned it and I brought it up to her attention because I really want a very honest and truthful connection with my agent, and a very truthful and honest relationship with my agent. So I said, hey, this is like what I'm feeling. And she's like, yeah, well, there's ways around it if you feel uncomfortable, this and that, this and that. And we had a conversation about it. But yeah, I'm signed with an agency, and it is so crazy to say because I've cried a lot. I don't know if I filmed it. I think I have, maybe. I don't know. It's been a few months since I started this video, but it's been tough. It's been very shocking. It's been very a slap to the face moment, but I feel that it worked out for the best, and it worked out in a way that I didn't expect to. The fact that I'm already represented this early on in my career is very, very cool to me. I don't know, I'm just really happy. I guess that's the end of this video, which is so crazy. This has just been in my files forever, and I didn't think I would actually be able to film again so soon. As I didn't think that I would get an agent in the beginning of 2023. You know, I honestly thought it was going to be at the end of it or even close to 2024. But I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful, and I'm so excited. I hope I helped out anybody who was struggling like I was with trying to get an agent and not realizing how hard it was at first. And I didn't find many videos about it. You know, I found videos of people saying, oh yeah, it's so hard to get an agent, oh yeah, you need this, oh yeah, you need that, but no one actually showed the struggle, and no one actually in real time was honest about it. And I was like, okay, what kind of video would I want to watch right now? And so that's why I made this video. So I hope that if anyone got to the end of this, which it's probably hours long, but if anyone got to the end of this video, I really hope it helped you. I really hope that I gave you a full hands-on, realistic approach to it, and I feel like I was honest. There's people out here just as frustrated and struggling just as much with this whole agent thing. I don't know, this industry is kind of wild. Like, we're just kind of figuring out as we go, I feel. If someone like me who has no experience can get an agent, I promise you, you can too. I hope that you guys get one when the time is right for you and when it fits for your path. And I hope that the agent you get is the one that pushes you and the one that fights for you, because that's what every actor deserves, I feel like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.